Good morning, children. I hope you have seen the previous video of Partition of Bengal, where I have discussed about the division of Partition of Bengal done by Lord Curzon in the year 1905 and why he did and selected the Bengal. That also I have already explained in the previous video. Basically, he wanted to attack the unity and the spirit of Indian Bengalis, right? And basically, Bengal is a nerve center for Hindu and Muslim unity. Here, the nationalist movement started rising. This they were knowing very well. But in public, they have given what? The reason that Bengal was too large to be administered, to be controlled, right? To be administered properly. That's why they are dividing Bengal into two, East and West Bengal. Now, it was very difficult for the Britishers to divide the Bengal, though they can divide in numerical. Numerically, they divided Bengal. What about the hearts? How they divide the hearts of the Indians, right? Where Hindu and Muslims, they have the unity. There, right? So what they did, they started convincing the Muslims. And what they convinced to the Muslims, they started convincing the leaders of the Indian Muslim community, like Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, and many other leaders, about what? They simply promised them that they would be getting what? The Muslims would be getting the separate Mohammedan province or the Muslim province on one condition. Was that they were not going to participate in the anti-partition movement, which was at its peak against the Britishers' method of partition. Anti-partition means stopping the partition, and here all the community people were coming together and they were rising against the Britishers. Clear? They wanted Muslim community to be away from the anti-partition movement, from the mass movement. On one condition, they would give them what? The separate Muslim province, and this way the unity can be effected with this. Now, leaders they simply make them believed. These Britishers make Muslims leaders believed that sooner or later they would be these Hindus, they would be ruling India and they would be, attacking the interest of the Muslims. So, if they want to be ruling, if they want their future to be secured, right? Britishers, because they were very good in implementing divide and rule policy. So they simply, convinced the Muslims if they wanted their futures to be secured, they have to be, committed to them. They have to be committed to the Britishers. Which community? The Muslims. And Muslims have agreed also. That means their plan was highly and fulfilled and properly, implemented. Clear? So in this video, I'm going to explain you about the emotions, right? About the anger and the humiliation met, and raised by the Bengali people against the Britishers. They were felt humiliated, cheated, and tricked into the hands of the Britishers. And they simply, believed. They didn't even, assess the situation. They were not believing into that. That means all over Bengal there was a rise of nationalists, right? Nationalism. All over Bengal they started raising the slogans against the Britishers. I'm going to explain you in depth everything, right? But before that, you need to refer to the previous video about, getting the causes. What was the real cause behind? That means they really want to attack the roots of unity, right? They really wanted to, and plus they wanted to show their strength also. Okay, they were really powerful. Right, everyone? So let's see in depth what happened after doing the partition of Bengal, right? Let's start. Now, if you see people's reactions on October 16th. Now, basically, the main date was that when this partition of Bengal was done, the day was 16th October and the year was 1905. Now, in this slide, I'm going to explain you what treatment, what kind of emotions or the reactions, right, and what kind of response was shown by the Indians towards the Britishers. So here, what they were trying to do, what Indians have done, and what they did. Clear? So let's start now. Every city, town, and villages now rang with the cry of Bande Matram, which symbolized patriotism and unity. Everyone knows Bande Matram, right? And obviously, this is a symbol of patriotism and unity. Next, Anand Mohan Bose, he was a very popular leader, popular Bengali leader, right? And he simply, presided, he simply addressed a mammoth meeting, a huge meeting, which was comprised of Bengali people, right, against the Britishers. Next, all the people gathered there took the vow of Swadeshi. Here, everyone knows, right? During partition of Bengal, two weapons which was used by the people against the Britishers was what? Swadeshi and boycott. Swadeshi means production of homemade goods. Boycott means boycott of foreign goods. Clear, everyone? This way, somehow, the Indian, industries may get a boost after, resorting to Swadeshi movement. And if you see in the early nationalist chapter, every moderates and all, they all stood for Swadeshi and boycott. Clear, everyone? And maybe provided that was different method, like because moderate used calm and peaceful methods, no doubt they were using that method, but still they were resorting to Swadeshi and boycott. Clear, everyone? Swadeshi means homemade goods, and this way they were supporting the Indian markets against the British goods, right? So during this period they raised the slogan of Swadeshi and boycott. Clear? Next, now we have Rabindranath Tagore wrote the famous patriotic song Amar Sonar Bangla, right? That means my golden Bengal. This was a Bengali language, and this means my golden Bengal. That means every every human being here, and every individual, they stood against the Britishers. Why? Because they loved their state, right? They loved their state. They didn't want Bengal to be partitioned. Clear? So all these things were reactions of the people against the Britishers. Right, let's move on to another slide now. Now, Swadeshi and boycott. Now I'm going to, because all the time these words, we came across such words in the previous video also, right? And before that also, and during early nationalists, like they supported Swadeshi and they simply boycott the foreign goods. So what is it all about, right? Let me explain you now. Swadeshi, now the purpose was expansion of Indian industries. Everyone knows this way. Swadeshi means if they go for production of homemade goods. Now khadi, right? If they go for homemade goods, definitely their market will be secured. Clear? Next, the boycott, and this way they wanted to go for Swadeshi. So for that they have to boycott, they have to abstain from themselves from purchasing of English cloth, salt and sugar, right? Then renunciation means giving up of English speech, right? Next, renunciation of government post. They were going to boycott the government post also. Many Indians were there on government jobs, right? Because after these Britishers forced their English on Indians, and Indians they have no other choice but they have to study. Clear? Now after studying, they started getting their jobs as a clerical jobs in their offices. Clear? So just in anger, out of anger, Britishers, Indians started renunciation means giving up or resigning, giving resignation from the government jobs. Next, and seats in legislative council. Many Indians got admitted in got registered themselves in legislative councils. Legislative council means everyone knows this is a council, this is a body, this is a parliamentary body, where it was only comprised of Britishers. And I already told you in the previous video that moderates they started asking for reforms in legislative council. That means they wanted more and more Indians to be admitted, to be appointed in legislative council. After doing this, after asking or presenting this kind of demand in front of the Britishers, the moderates simply achieved a lot, and Britishers fulfilled their demand, and they started appointing more Indians in legislative council. But what happened in partition of Bengal, all Indians were getting angry day by day. So few Indians they simply resigned from legislative council also in protest of partition of Bengal. Clear, everyone? Now come to boycott. Now the boycott of foreign goods required that the market should be flowing with the homemade goods. Clear? That it means the abstaining from the purchase of British goods. I already explained you. Then social boycott of those person who purchase foreign goods. Now obviously if some people if they find out that few people is still purchasing the foreign goods, so public over there, they simply boycott them socially. That means they were not going to meet them publicly now, or personally, they simply boycott this person. No one is going to meet or interact with this person. Clear, everyone? So this is what all Swadeshi and boycott. And believe me children, these were two weapons, they were the weapons, these were the weapons, and simply they took these two weapons, these Indians, and they simply go for protest against the partition of Bengal, and they were really very successful. After this, these two movements taken to its peak by Mahatma Gandhi, that I'll be explaining you later on, right? So always remember, if the question is being asked which two weapons were used by Indians against the Britishers during partition of Bengal, weapons means it's I'm not talking about arms, right? Because they obviously banned arms by passing the Arms Act. I'm talking about the methods which which they used against the Britishers without resorting to arms, and that was Swadeshi and boycott. And believe me, children, it really affects the British economy, right? Because all Indians were coming together and they were boycotting the foreign goods. Definitely, the market would be, affected. Clear? Let's move on to another slide now. Now, impact or significance. Now come to that fact ki what happened. Like in Swadeshi boycott, we have understood now, right? What was the impact or significance of this movement? Now, the very first impact of Swadeshi boycott was what? Decline in the import of British goods. Obviously, it is understood, right? If you go for Swadeshi, definitely you have to boycott the British good. That means there was declination, there were reduction in purchasing of foreign goods, there were reduction in the demands, right? Next, stimulus to Indian industry like Bengal Chemical Factory and Tata and Iron Steel company, right? So during that period, because they were resorted to Swadeshi goods, Swadeshi movement, just because of Swadeshi movement they started purchasing Swadeshi movement goods or the homemade goods. So during this time period, in the year 1902 or 3, these industries, these big industries started emerging up, and they were totally Indian industries known by the name of Bengal Chemical Factory, started by PC Ray, and next Tata Iron and Steel Company, right? Next, an urge for national education. Now here everyone started resorting to national education. National education, I already explained you, national education means they started focusing on secularism, right? They started focusing on character, they started focusing on self-reliance, self-dependency. Clear, everyone? This is all about they started teaching in national education. Clear? Then an outburst of literary activity through writing in journals and newspaper like Kesari, Maratha and Yugantar. Now here, like many many moderates and many people, many leaders in Indian National Congress, they were so angry that they started writing against the Britishers in their writings, in their books, like Maratha and Kesari written by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, right? In Yugantar also, this was a magazine. Clear? So they started criticizing the Britishers against the partition of Bengal. Clear, everyone? And this way, they started inventing lot many works, lot many books and publications against the Britishers. This way, through the books, through the newspaper, they started sharing their emotions, how much pain they have, right? This way also they started conveying their messages to the public also, they were no longer bearing Britishers in India. Clear, everyone? So the result in an outburst means this result in the emergence of literary activity. That means literary means different types of literature started originating by different Indians, by different regional languages against the Britishers. They started writing all these journals and magazines about the Britishers, about the true nature, true character of Britishers. Clear? Next, we have B.G. Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai and Sardar Ajit Singh has also been deported to Mandalay. And result was what? Britishers was so angry that Bal Gangadhar Tilak was punished just because of his writing. He has written, lot many things against the Britishers in his, writing Maratha and Kesari. Same goes with Sardar Ajit Singh and Lala Lajpat Rai also. So they, they got the punishment and they were deported to Mandalay. Mandalay was an island in Andaman, was a place in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, right? They were sent over there as a prisoners, right? And where they spend almost 5 to 6 years. Clear, everyone? So this way, you can see how come they were punishing the Indians. They didn't murder them, they simply sent them away, right, from their homeland to Mandalay. It's a place in Andaman and Nicobar Island. Clear, everyone? Let's move on to another slide now. Now Surat is split. Now here, children, the very best thing was what? Surat means is a place, right, in Gujarat, and split means the division. Clear, everyone? So what kind of split does take place in Surat? Now split means division, so that means division was done among the two faction of INC. Factions means moderates and assertives. Moderates were what totally moderates means using calm and peaceful methods, and assertive means what? They were stood for stronger methods against the Britishers, and I will be explaining about assertives in the upcoming videos. Clear, everyone? So here a split took place in Surat in the year 1907. And what was the reason behind that split? Because see, everyone had now understood that moderates methods were quite calm and peaceful, and assertives methods were quite strong, and they stood for stronger methods of protest. They simply demanded for independence and all. Clear? So definitely the split bound to happen now. Now what was the reason behind the split? Let's see. Now different methods and beliefs of two parties, of two factions did not survive longer in Indian National Congress. And don't get confused, they were all the members of INC, Indian National Congress, be it moderates or assertives. But the main difference is that they were simply divided in beliefs. right, in their methods. One adopted, peaceful methods towards the Britishers. Another, that means assertives, adopted the stronger methods against the Britishers. Clear, everyone? So let's see now what happened in Surat split. Why they simply go for division? Why simply they got separated? Right, let's see now. Now partition Bengal led to the assertion of stronger method. Now partition Bengal when was conducted, to these, there was a time when these assertives, these assertive means they stood for stronger methods. They started rising, right? They started rising. These were the members also. They were also quite qualified and educated, right? They stood against this, and they were angry with the moderates. Why they were angry with the moderates? Like moderates, did lot many things. They simply bowed. They simply, they were criticized for beggarly methods, right? And they simply, they didn't go against at any cause against the British. They were believe into British methods of justice. But in spite of all these things, by their nature, their calm nature, their peaceful nature, still the Britishers divided Bengal, right? And this was the main, main anger of assertives, just because of moderates, right? Because they bowed down so much in presence of the Britishers. What Britishers think of themselves, they simply think they were fools, and they divided Bengal. That's why the assertives were angry. Clear, everyone? Just because of this attitude, assertive stood for stronger methods, right? Because now assertives understood that they were not being convinced by talk. Now action is the last resort or the last step. Clear? Let's move now. Now the Kolkata session of the Congress in 1906 witnessed a sort of compromise between the leader with moderate views and the sturdy nationalist. Sturdy here, children, I'm talking about the assertives. Sturdy means the bold nationalist. Clear, everyone? So yes, somehow they compromised in Kolkata session. Now Congress sessions, as already told you, Indian National Congress, they were conducting different sessions in different places in India, right? And this time in Kolkata the session was held. Clear, everyone? And here they tried their level best to simply compromise in their methods and beliefs. Who? Moderates and assertives. What happened next now? The resolution of Swadeshi boycott were also adopted by the Congress. Now Congress, because as a whole Congress body, what they adopted, they simply adopted what? Swadeshi and boycott. Clear, everyone? But what happened next? Let's see. Moderate wanted to insert the clause in the Congress constitution that Swaraj was to be achieved. Assertive believed that unless they put strong pressure on the government, they would never achieve their objective. Now here, what was the problem? Main problem. Now see, Swadeshi and boycott method, this was a resolution the Indian National Congress adopted. Now inside Indian National Congress, there were two factions which was divided on the beliefs and the methods. Now on the first, if you go for moderate, so they wanted Swadeshi and boycott, right? They supported this movement, but how they wanted, they don't want to put strong pressure on the government. They simply wanted to insert a clause. That means they simply wanted to demand, they simply wanted to bow down in front of the Britishers, and then they asked for Swadeshi and boycott. Clear, everyone? They simply wanted Britishers to make changes in their constitution. Clear, everyone? And whatever they did, right? These moderates, they wanted everything in presence of the Britishers in a calm and a peaceful manner. Clear, everyone? Right. On the other hand, assertives too supported Swadeshi and boycott, but with strong pressure they said ki no, right? Like moderates have adopted different methods in achieving Swadeshi and boycott. Assertives adopted different methods. They simply go for stronger pressure, right? They wanted to pressurize the government. They wanted a new constitution, right? And they wanted the self-government but without the help of the Britishers. Clear? On the other hand, what moderates want? They want the colonial form of self-government. That means under the Britishers, they would agree all rules and regulations. But here, assertives wanted to supported Swadeshi and boycott. But what they wanted to put strong pressure on Britishers about this resolution. Now I hope so, children, you people have understood in INC two beliefs started rising, taking birth, right? On one hand, moderates have a different view regarding Swadeshi and boycott. On the other hand, the assertives have a different view regarding Swadeshi and boycott. Definitely differences bound to happen. Let's see what happened next now. Clear, everyone? So here Surat split. At last the split was done, right? And what happened in the split now? Assertive nationalists proposed the name of Lala. Now there was again differences on the leadership, who was going to be the leader of INC of that, right? Now here moderates have a different leader. Assertives started selecting different leaders, right? And leaders has to be anyone, right? So assertives, what they want, they propose the name of Lala Lajpat Rai. The leaders believing in moderate policy proposed the name of Rash Bihari Ghosh, right? Well, Surat session began on 26 December 1907. There was utter confusion. For about 9 years, assertive kept out of Congress. So everyone has now understood that there was another differences was what on the basis of leadership. One, like moderates wanted which type of leadership? Moderates, they proposed the name of Rash Bihari Ghosh, and here assertives wanted Lala Lajpat Rai to be the leader. Clear, everyone? But what happened? Totally chaos, confusion, and disturbances result in the separation, and assertives totally boycotted and totally got separated from Congress. Clear, everyone? Let's see now. So this way we reach to the end of the document and end of this presentation class. So I end of the video actually. So I hope so people have understood what is this chapter all about. Like in the previous video, see I have started in the previous video itself what was why they simply selected Bengal, like why they only partitioned Bengal. So I've already explained you the reasons and everything. Here in this video I explained you what happened, what I explained you differences between assertives and moderates, and in upcoming videos I simply explain you more about the assertives, right? They were totally the next faction of Indian National Congress, and they're totally against the moderates methods and beliefs. So I hope so people have understood, right? Clear? So do listen to all the videos carefully, right? And in the upcoming videos I'll be giving you more about the Bengal partition. Clear? Till then, thank you.